Hello, my name is Billy Mullins, and this is going to be my research defense on my research paper on Henry Ford and the franchising model and standardization practices that influenced franchising and consumer expectations in the United States. I thought this was an interesting topic because you see franchises all over the United States. They have grown exponentially over the last several decades, and I wanted to research the impact that Henry Ford had on this via car dealerships. With his standardization process in the factory floor, it made franchising possible because of the regimented parts and the way that they assembled the vehicles and the quality expectations that the consumers could expect when buying a Model T Henry Ford product. The standardizations that was also put in dealerships as far as maintenance and sales and expectations and warranty. These are all processes that are still used today, not just in car dealerships, but in franchises all over the United States. Henry Ford pioneered this, and I wanted to talk about the effect that had on the consumer process, on the United States as a whole in terms of growth, and not just the United States, but the world as well. And the principles of efficiency and standardization, they continue to shape global and consumer expectations to this day. I felt like this was a significant research question to understand the impact that especially this one company had on the franchising model, on consumer expectations, on consumer quality and product quality all throughout the United States. The key primary resources that I used for this were the Ford documents himself. His autobiography was absolutely key in this, but the Ford Company annual reports that showed statistics in terms of dealership growth. The Federal Highway Administration was another one where I used a lot of statistics in terms of road growth, in terms of franchise growth. But the Ford Motor Company and his autobiography, My Life and My Work, were absolutely key in being able to provide so much information. The Henry Ford Heritage Association was another one that was really good as far as documentation for the ideal that Ford had to spread his products across the United States. U.S. Congress, Federal Aid, Road Act, Federal Highway Act, U.S. Department of Labor censuses. These were really, really helpful in making my case in terms of growth for the Ford Motor Company and across the United States. Some of my secondary resources were really good as well. Robert Lacey, The Man and the Machine, that was really, really well done. These were the cornerstones of the research, and the summary of what I found was Ford laid a foundation, although he was not the very first to introduce a franchising type of model. Much like Ray Kroc with McDonald's was not the first to do fast food, Henry Ford streamlined it and made it financially profitable for small business people to run these franchises at a high level of quality that would expand and grow his business in a powerful and meaningful way. And it changed consumers' expectations on what they could expect when they bought a certain product, a certain level of quality, a certain level of convenience where they were at. Many Ford dealerships are within 20 to 25 miles of most Americans. And this expanded the growth of roads, of businesses, and culture throughout the whole United States. The amount of money that was given back to local communities via baseball leagues and football and different things like that was massive. And the amount of wealth creation due to local businesses was impressive. All these things were because of Henry Ford's standardization and franchising model. And I thought that were a really interesting research topic with a lot of avenues and availability. Thank you. Have a good day.